have conflicts because of the clashing personalities. I'm an extrovert, he's an introvert. When he's on stage, he's an extrovert because of it's a learned skill. Again. But when we are home, he's the quietest one. Even when we have conflicts, I'm the one all aside. I'm the one who wants to sort out problems now. And then he's the one who wants to process things and come up with an answer. So most of the time as couples, but because of some people, they want to process stuff. When we have a full story, we try to present it to this person and we want them to answer immediately. And that causes conflicts in a marriage. So what you should do as a couple, by understanding each other's personality and each other's way of resolving conflict, it will help you. Or when the answer immediately should wait. And when also answer immediately, you should be the one coming back. I can last but they don't come back to you. When the person you will wait for that person for the whole week. So what works for us is that because of before he can answer us, he will say, my love, I know the conversation is heated now. And if we take it far, we'll end up hurting each other. So can we pause? But it is his responsibility to come back to say we can continue. Because of most of the time, really, Natare will talk about it next time. And if there's a and it doesn't work. And what I've learned is that people who do not talk give up a constant problem in marriage because of they don't want to communicate. And then Hanchi blame because of you want to communicate, you want to sort out problems. The next thing about especially for the rest of your lives. So, who reduce her pride because of there are two things that kills marriages. It's pride and pretense. Some people are pretending to be happy in marriage. Some people have got pride to resolve things in a marriage. So, you need to understand how this person that time, or this person let me give him or her an ear, and then after that, or I understand you, Mutwaka. Can we pause and we'll come back? And then more coming back, after 2 hours or tomorrow morning. Right? How many of us are learning any problem but we solve? And communicate but inside what communicate and so long communicate the inside even though and then you are trying to say let's talk things are not okay when I insist sharp. So you need to learn to open up as a person. We always say we meet each other at the cross. Have from your corner. Help me. Help me. Either I should change you or you should change me. But we meet together at the cross. And then when but to 33 years, I did but at least can we talk about that thing? Right? So you need to understand you need to understand the other thing you're understanding, when we come to nice time, hey, retreat, we want to go out, right? Baba, if you men, so, Osalwela, Negera don't complain. When you don't plan the weekend away, it's always me. It is my strength. I've learned that's my strength. If I'm trying to ask Manomunya right hand to use the left hand. He will struggle in that. So by understanding what is not almost spontaneous or have plenary trip, I understand or I'm the leader in that area. So I will say, can we go to Devon and give me 20 figures that they might have. When you say, can we go to Cape Town? Now I'm already in Cape Town. So it is my responsibility to say, Motwaka, and explain it's not entertainment. It's not entertainment. We have renamed it to say it's a recharge. We are going to recharge. I don't want to recharge a battery, I very flat. So there are times as a couple you feel when your battery is flat, you are exhausted. I feel we don't have stress because of going to my ends. Again, so it is when I only good in that do it and ask for the man. I just say October, we plan. Right, here cost that 10,000 again. Okay, I will pay 2,000 every month to get two. But it is my responsibility to ask for the trees because I love them. So hey, Hansi out. It's not his time. How can we organize a romantic dinner, but he can pay for the romantic dinners? So God put us together so that we can help each other. Why? You get so frustrated give a clue. Sometimes that little gift, it means something to me. So now next celebrating my birthdays because of foundational issues. Every day, that birthday, I will cry the whole day. It has been happening for years. That was the first time last year I celebrated my 50th in my life, or every time. But he is the one who sees them out of that to say there is something wrong. You can't always cry when it's your birthday. So he took me out of the house. Even if you can go to, or if we started in 2018, I guess I Wonder Park. For now, how feel? I let other testimony go Wonder Park. Because of he understood for my foundations. It's going to celebrate my birthdays. But it is me again who will tell him, well, now my love language is giving and receiving of gifts. So I don't care how expensive is a gift. Little chocolate, PS, I love you, I appreciate it. Everything I love you, and I want a PS. It's something, for me, it's the thought that counts. So you need to understand the love language of your partner. Some partners are complaining about tools. The love language of that partner, he acts of service. If you help her or him with something in the house, if she feels for one brother, so it's acts of service. So you need to listen to the voice of the customer. Who complain in every day. They are complaining that thing is his or her love language. Some people who complain about respect. I will not be. Helena conflict. If let go, Alisa sort out the problem. In the way you speak to me, I don't appreciate it. That person's love language is words of affirmation and respect. If you talk to me nicely, address me nicely. Also address her as a child. That's how he feels love. I get never respect. And sometimes I agree with you. Our emotions, as we feel something, we say things. And in the process, we are hurting our male. So as women, we need to learn to respect. It doesn't matter how painful the situation is. You need to know how to control your emotions so that you can put your facts so that that person can understand you. You know, it's very irritating. If you have a colleague who complains every day, complain, I appreciate this, you have a scared. Scared to complain. That person over in your ears. How about you complain? So imagine somebody staying with somebody who always complains. You become a thorn in the flesh. I've been there. Because of he knows when there's no peace. So let us learn as women to deal with our emotions. We can control our emotions. It doesn't matter how hurting the situation is, but we have the choice to choose how to respond to a situation. That's understanding. The next one is what? You need to pursue peace. You know, but a happy life.
Happy life.
Happy wife, happy life. You know, when you get into a home and the husband and the kids are so bubbly, they are welcoming, and mama was always saying, well, that house is cold. We cannot visit that home because of mama. They won't pay us always. It's better for a man to stay on top of the roof than staying with the wife or Lelanka. And it's true. I always say, because you're still going. This road is too long. Like how right? So let us learn to be peace within ourselves as women. Have peace with yourself. Anything negative, I don't comment, I don't read those things because I know these things will take away my peace. If they talk about men are trash, that's not my thing. Because of not all, even no man is trash. It's a code, fair, but be careful of that code. But if you say men are trash, you are talking about your son, you are talking about your father, you are talking about Jesus. If you say men are trash. Right? So when you continue to say men are trash, hashtag, I don't do those things. Because I know what I want to see happening in my house. I know what I want to see happening in my children's life. I saw good things. So women, let us have peace in our soul. Let us have first peace within ourselves. Hashtag siyavumelana. And then we become bitter about things that do not involve us. What we can do, they know, if there is a problem in a group, I want a solution. We don't talk about problem without solutions. If it doesn't have the solution, let's drop the topic. Because we are not going to say, hey, no, I don't join the groups like that. Because isn't that it? Where's Mabano Hona? We really want 2, 3. Hey, Mabano Hona, we really want 2, 3. And then what? The past, what's the future? What do we want to see happening? How can we resolve these things? How can we help our partners to be loving partners? Right? So understand your spouse. Have a peace of mind as a person. Have your time limudimu and soak yourself in God's presence and love yourself. Have peace within yourself. If you have peace within yourself, you can pour it in other people. Because of mutu asnan peace, upopara auto. So whatever is happening in your spirit, get help so that you can heal. You are not doing this man a favor, you are doing yourself a favor. You want to look beautiful, have peace within yourself. You want to be a great woman, have peace within yourself. If Dida cheats, it's his baby. He doesn't love himself. He doesn't respect himself. It has got nothing to do with me. I'm not going to say I'm depressed because of the cheated. I've been there. I'm done with it. Because of next time, it was painful, but I've learned to say, Panti, if Dida dies today, who are you? Because of some of us, we don't know ourselves. Who are you? Say, or I'm Mrs. Moe. I work for Who is Panti? Panti is a confident woman. She knows herself. She knows her weaknesses. She can stand up, shaky wicked sailor, alone she is happy by herself. So I know I'm connected to this man, but to give this man peace of mind, I have to have peace within myself. Because if it's not peace, the top like a complaint. And he doesn't want that. When I leave the issues die, I've got my own issues. Let me deal with my own issues. Right, hello, hi. Thank you.
Thank you. Now the L on couple, learn to love unconditionally. I know it's difficult to love unconditionally, but practice loving unconditionally. Because when you put conditions, they will catch up with you. So loving is not just feelings. Love is not just feelings or emotions. Love is a character. Love is patient. Love is kind. So when you love somebody, you are actually taking the character of God. Because the Bible does not say God has love. It says God is love. So when you love somebody, you love that person with the love that God has empowered you with to love the person. So learn to love unconditionally. There's the L on being a couple. And the E is be engaged. A lot of us, we are neutral in marriage. Are you sure whether you are in or out? Whether you reverse or forward, we don't know. People are not engaged in marriage. So you cannot even introduce your spouse because you are not engaged. You are still neutral. There's hope for somebody else. Yesterday I said it, learn to be satisfied with what you have. Whether people wait, lose weight, be satisfied with what you have. Whether that way face around or I say it, be satisfied. Half a loaf is better than nothing. Some people when I get least something in a single head, the person could not complete the whole thing, but at least he has started. It shows there's movement. Oh, I understand. So learn to be satisfied. If he does not get fully elected, help him. Hello, to make it. You help your person. There are certain supplements and foods that you can eat as a man. Cut on salt, cut on fizzy drinks, drink water, exercise. If you can wash a car, you can finish around. So practice all those things. Be engaged in this relationship. Don't be just a passive person. That's what happened to Adam. How the snake managed to reach the wife and have a full conversation with the wife. Where was the man? He was passive. I mean, it's scary. You are sitting in your house and a snake comes through and then it greets you and it talks to your wife and you're sitting there. You're watching your wife talking to a snake. And the snake is making offers to say, I can give you some fruits and whatever. And the wife received a fruit from it. To help me out. Maybe I'm missing something. A snake comes with an apple and gives it to your wife, and your wife is enjoying the apple and you're sitting there as a man. That's being passive. That's being passive. Now you can talk about a literal snake, but there are many snakes. Social media can be a snake that feeds your wife. TV can be a snake that is feeding your wife. And you are sitting there watching nonsense with your wife and you say nothing as a man. Your wife is in a relationship with girls who are snakes. They say nasty things. And you say nothing about it. You've left the snake to enter your home. Be engaged. Be engaged. You know, as I'm sitting down, we love saying we are the heads of the families. But if you understand what a head is, there are eyes on the head. Meaning as a man, you need to see the road. You need to have a vision. On the head there's a nose. That nose has to smell. You can't see gas, but you can smell gas. Some men because they could not smell things. Learn to speak well of your spouse. That's part of the head. Learn to listen. Yes, listen to God, listen to your spouse. Most of us will become the heads when we want food. The head of the house. And the wife is not the neck, she's the body.
Come on.
In the head there's the mind, there's the brain, but in the body there's the heart. So as much as you are a thinker, you should also connect with your wife emotionally through the heart. It is the eyes that can see the food. It is the mouth that can eat the food, but it's the hands that prepare the food. So you can see the food, smell the food, try to taste the food, but if the hands are on strike, you can't even eat the food. So we are one. We are connected that way. After the head has eaten the food does not stay in the head, they go into the body. Learn to appreciate your spouse, that's my message. Learn to appreciate your spouse. As much as you want to be that head, if the head comes through that door alone, most of us are going to break our legs trying to go out of the ring. So if you think you are the head without the body, you are just a ghost. The same applies to a body. If a body comes through the door without the head, people will be singing, I believe I can fly. Because of it's abnormal. So when you operate on your own without your spouse, it says one will chase 1,000, but two will put 10,000 to fly. Once you engage your spouse, the multiplication goes high. But you put your spouse aside, you're only chasing 1,000. So as you are pushing to become the head, learn to be connected to the body. And if you are the body, learn to have a head so that you can speak when the head is there. May God richly bless you. We appreciate you and we believe that you will receive something throughout this weekend. You know, I believe this was not in vain. The money that you have paid, I believe it was an investment for your relationship, for your marriage, for you to come here, relax, have fun, but also to be educated, because that is what is important. It's not only about the food. Yes, we have enjoyed the food, the drinks and whatever, but this was all about education. But above all, for you to just relax, have fun, be away from all the issues and the stresses of our lives. I believe that when you live here, God is going to bless you so much. He's going to change things in your life because of the knowledge that you have received in this meeting. And we are going to pray for you before you even go, because of we believe in prayer. We believe that God listens to prayer. We believe that prayer is like writing a check. The bank will not cash a blank check. So when we pray, we are writing the figure we are looking for on that check. That's the power of prayer. And we believe that your marriage will be better than before you came to this place. And I strongly believe that moving forward from tomorrow, things are going to change for your life because of this new education that you have received in this session. Now, before I can even take my seat or before I can even pray, we are having a home. Do you have pictures there, Baluko? We are having a home that we have adopted. It's over 4 years now, or 5 now. Sweetie, talk to me now.
Yeah.
Before we mess around with what I do. It's 5 or
I think 6, yeah.
6 years now.
Yeah.
There's a home that we have adopted with social media. We have 18 kids that we are taking care of. Parents. They are orphans. Some of them they are still young. The houses burned and the parents both died and only one small child survived. So they are staying in that home. I thought we had pictures so that we can show you, but it's fine. So if you feel you want to help us to accomplish that mission or that mandate, to put a smile on the faces of those kids, we will give you an account that you can deposit into. Because we are serious about those kids. As much as we are happy to have our own children, what we did, Mom, so we took our kids, we took them to that home so that they can see how other children struggle without parents, so that they can learn to appreciate what we are doing for them. So these kids, since we have 6 years now, when we found them, not necessarily in primary, but they're in high school, right? But there's a matriculant right now who's there. So we'll send you the pictures of the group so that you can know exactly what we're talking about. So if you feel that's the area you want to be in, you want to help, not to do it because you want to be seen, but you want to find yourself in that space to say, how can we help? Please talk to part of us, the committees here, Nora, Balungo, my wife is there, talk to us and find out how we can help those kids. Right now we're still fighting to get land because of the land. It's not their land and they're struggling with finding a title deed and whatever, but we're still fighting to get those things right. So my plea to you is that if you want to help us to help those kids. So that every December we buy them clothes, every winter we buy them blankets and clothes, January we buy them uniform, and some of the stationery that the department sometimes could not cover. So the department sometimes they help here and there, but there are areas they cannot reach. We take brand new clothes so that they can learn how to open up the cabinet. We don't do that. We don't do that. So if you really truly want to help us, that's part of our mandate that God has given us, as it's a love therapy. We spend time during December. 3 years back, we were at the KFC. For the first time, some kids were there and some kids because we were crying, we could not even eat or talk. Because how can, we're not looking at KFC snacks, but somebody says it's the first time I taste. Are we together? So this is a movement. This is not just about lovey-dovey. There are other things that we are doing. Are we together? We love you guys. And I'm going to ask my wife, let's just stand and hold hands as couples. We are going to pray for you because we believe that you are not here by chance or by mistake. We are going to break generational ignorance and other things that were functioning in your home that we could not account for. We are going to break those things tonight.